Hello everyone. Welcome to a Wednesday night chalking. I can't see anything when I put my glasses on. I think it's time to get a new prescription. All right. When you come in, make sure you say hello. And if you're watching on replay, there's no live red button up in the corner. Give me a hashtag replay, and then I can say hello to you. That would be awesome. Just going to share this. And holy smokes. There we go. All right. Make sure my volume is turned off because we don't want to hear feedback. Hey, Elizabeth. Okay. So tonight we are going to reuse a surface. Now this is our palette sign. I've got Let's Bake Cookies on this side. And this side here is when I did the live with hubby and we did the lobster and crab company. Excuse me. Now these palette signs are a one-time use. They're a wood surface and they're meant to be used only once. That fan is going really fast. But what I did is I washed it off, and you can kind of see there's still the red on here and the black and the blue from New England at the top. So I washed it off. I used a Lysol wipe and I washed it. Hey Stacy, hi Carrie. Welcome, welcome. So I've washed it off and now I'm just going to sand it a little bit. So I've just got a sanding sponge here. And it's distressing it a little bit, but I think that's okay because it's going to add to the character of what I'm putting on here now. And the transfer that I'm going to use today is called Measure, Stir, Bake, Frost. So let's get this out. And I think I'm going to leave it exactly the way it is. I was thinking I would stack the bowls on the side, but this actually fits perfectly on here without having to do that. So I think we're just going to leave it as one sheet. We're not going to cut it apart. If you're watching for the first time, these are reusable silkscreen transfers. And they are absolutely amazing because they're not just good for a one-time use. They're reusable 8 to 12 times depending on how you take care of them. We also have chalk paste and ink, surfaces, and so many tools that you can use to put this on your surface. Just going to straighten this out. Oh, I've had a crazy day. We had company last weekend. Actually, we've had company for the last 6 weekends because families coming up 2 at a time. Last weekend it was my mom and dad and my brother and sister-in-law. The weekend before it was my daughter. And tomorrow we have my other brother and his wife coming up. So I've been crazy busy. You know, if I could hire anybody for the house, I think it would be a house cleaner. I swear. I love cooking. I like entertaining. I don't have any kids to watch, so I don't need a nanny. But a housekeeper? Oh, that would just be amazing. It would be the bomb. So we're planning on doing a bed and breakfast, so I'm not quite sure how that's gonna go. It's a lot of work. So we're gonna have to see how that goes. We are gonna have to see. All right, so the colors that I want to use for this, kind of to go with my kitchen, I was thinking of using the pink grapefruit, but everything else in my kitchen has a shimmer red. So I think what I might do is the teal, storm, and the shimmer red. I think those will go together really well. Okay, so our chalk paste goes on liquid and it dries solid, and it will not come off if you dry dust it. This side I've done, oh, it's got to be 5 or 6 months ago, and it's been sitting on my kitchen counter, and I have it right by my recipe rack, and it won't come off. Like if you dry dust it, it's going to be fine. I could spray water on this. I'm going to show you right now. Now, it's not going to come off as long as I don't rub it. If I was to rub this right now, it would come off. So on a chalkboard surface, if you have a design on there and then you want to change it out for the holidays, for the fall, Christmas, whatever, you spray it with water and then you just wipe it off. I got water drips here. Then you just wipe it off and you put on your new design. So that is one of the beautiful things about our transfers and our surfaces. So I'm going to, I think what I want to do is alternate these two, or these 4 sections, so 2 colors. And then for the bowls, I'm going to use all 3 colors. So to stay in kind of the theme of my kitchen, I'm going to use Storm and the Shimmer Red for the top part. And then we're going to bring in Peacock, Shimmer Red, and then we'll do Storm, Peacock, Shimmer Red, Storm on this one, just to kind of tie it all together. So let's grab some Storm. And this is a little bit thick. Do you see how thick that is? This is too thick. So what you want to do is you want to take some water, and I use distilled water because sometimes tap water has bacteria in it. So I'm just going to mix in my distilled water. Now, if you're using the paste singles, these little guys, you can use regular tap water. You don't have to go out and buy a jug of distilled water because you're going to go through that quite quickly. Okay, I'm just mixing this up. And do you see the difference now in the chalk paste? That is the consistency you want, a really creamy, sour cream yogurt consistency. That's perfect. So I'm going to put some on my squeegee, and we're going to do the first section here. And we're probably going to do a chalk and peel just so that it doesn't dry in the silk screen. So we'll do one section and then pull it up. Just want to make sure you get it all covered. Now we're going to pull this. Okay, I'm going to dry it quickly. Doesn't take very long to dry at all. And then I'm going to put it back down. And then we'll do stir in. Oh, that's quite thick too. Give that a mix. I'm going to add a little bit of water to this one as well. The glitter one, the shimmer paste, is a little bit different. You'll add the water and you won't think that anything's happening, but just keep stirring it and it will come together. This is a brand new one, so it needs a little bit of work. Same with our inks. If you find that they're too thick, just add a little bit of water to it and it will come together. All right. Make sure that I don't have any chalk paste on me. And then we're just going to go across this area. And then you want to try and not get it on the board or into the other letters that you're doing if you're doing multiple colors. I'm just going to scrape that back into the jar. And then we're going to pull this back. And dry this section. This fan is really drying out my eyes. It's too hot not to have it on though. All right, so now we're going to use the Storm again. Just right across all the letters. And make sure you scrape off the excess and just put it right back in your jar. We're going to peel that back. This is going to look really cute by my recipe pages. I've got it on a little book holder. All right, press it down and shimmer red again. Okay. We're almost there. Whoops, I almost put that into the Storm. that would have been bad. But kind of typical for me, right? So we'll peel that up. Give that a quick dry. I love how the letters are distressed. It just looks so cool. All right, so now for the bowls. I think I want to do the teal one in the middle. Get a little bit of chalk paste. And then we'll do this one, the shimmer red. And then we're gonna do Storm. And I'm using my little detail tool. This thing is amazing because it's got such a tiny squeegee on it. So awesome. And we'll go on the bottom. Get the excess off there. And I'm just going to wipe it and grab some of the teal. And then we'll be able to lift the whole transfer off and you'll see the completed design. You want to make sure you get all the excess because you don't want any lines in it. And we'll grab some of the shimmer. Now you could do this in one color or you could do a bunch of different colors. Whatever your decor is. All right, let's peel it up. And put that into the water bath. Now, I think I'm going to put ribbon along the bottom. I had a ribbon on there before and I took it off just so that we could update this side. Just going to get rid of this stuff. Put the lids back on my chalk paste because my fan is going pretty fast. And I don't want to dry out my chalk paste. So we'll just put that in the water bath. And we're going to be ready to embellish. Just give it a quick dry. Okay, so I have the ones that I had on before, and I wonder if this will still work. That should work. Whoops. The problem is when you untie something, you are already committed because you've cut it to size. So let's just see how this works. Okay, so the back side is still the way I had it with the ribbon. And then we've got the added ribbon on this side too. And it's right at the bottom of the bowl, so it actually worked out really well. That looks really cute. And you can see on the back side where I sprayed water, it's still fine. Like, as long as you don't rub it. So if you accidentally spray water on something, it's going to be fine. It will not come off unless you actually rub it. So there we go. That is our project for Wednesday night. Today was day 84. 84, 85. 84, I think. Oh my goodness. I can't even remember how many days I've gone live straight. So I'm going to be adding a poll to the page, because once the 90 days is up, I'm going to see what's the best time for you guys. So we'll do a poll and see what's going to work the best. All right, that is it for tonight, my friends. I will be back tomorrow afternoon, and possibly my sister-in-law will be here if I can talk her into it. We'll see what happens. All right, thanks for hanging out with me. Bye for now.